recent Bihar Hooch tragedy has once again brought to the fore the issues with the excise policy and the fact that there are dozens of such incidents happening in the country every year. I'm being joined by Advocate Pawan Prakash, who's filed a PIL now in the Supreme Court of India, asking for not only an investigation into the Bihar tragedy, but also a curb on this illicit hooch business in the country. So, what all is there in your petition? What have you said really?
We have, in regard to the Hooch tragedy, which has caused a death of around 50 people as per today's report. So, seeking the state's inaction, we have approached the Honorable Supreme Court with a prayer that, with our SIT investigation into this entire matter. Plus, also, we have asked for the compensation for the families of the victims. Along with, we have also challenged the state Bihar Prohibition Excise Act 2006 as well in this.
So, you've said that the Bihar Prohibition Act is not working. Is that part of your petition?
Yeah, that's correct, because we have very clearly mentioned about the very pros and consequences of this entire policy of Bihar Sarkar banning the liquors in this, and what we have mentioned in the petition as well is that how the judiciary has been crippled with this entire, that backlogs is there in the entire Patna High Court. Judiciary is not being functioning at all very well with this, and the whole and sole reason is this Excise Act 2006 only.
So you have basically said that the Excise Act Bihar is not working properly. Therefore, it should go. But what is the solution really? Have you given any solution or given any thing that can replace the current system?
Yeah, very well. Yes, we have made some recommendations in the petition itself, stating that what all can be done in this, this entire matter, how backlogs can be cleared. We have made some recommendation in regard to setting up of the special courts by this, and we have also mentioned about the powers being delegated from the from metropolitan magistrate to the executive magistrates as well, and the quantity which can be decided, that which matters to be taken up by the executive magistrates and which one to be taken up by the judicial magistrates.
Sir, in your petition today, you've also mentioned that similar incidents have happened in other states as well. What exactly have you called for with regard to this larger issue of hooch tragedies in the country?
Well, the hooch tragedies, this is not something new to this, not something new to the state of India, not something new for the states. We've seen in the past that in state of Uttar Pradesh, then yesterday itself, a matter was going on before the bench of Justice Aneesha, and the Justice Aneesha also mentioned,
Punjab.
Yes, and Justice Aneesha also made a comment upon the union itself, stating that the hooch tragedies are increased, and in the PIL itself, we have mentioned about the death track which has been happening in the last few years. The death toll in this last 5 years has been raised to around 5,000.
So what exactly do you want the Supreme Court to do about all of this? What is your prayer really?
Well, in regard to the hooch tragedies, what we have asked the Supreme Court, apart from the SIT investigation, what we have asked from the center as well, to frame a rules and regulation in this matter, and and to pass on the message to the states, the direction for the states, that how to hooch incidents of hooch tragedies can be controlled.
Okay.
Also,
has the court agreed to hear your matter, or what has the court said really?
Well, we've mentioned this matter today itself, and the court has said that you mention it again when the court reopens.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. So this was Advocate Pawan Prakash. The PIL in the Supreme Court has raised the issue that the excise policy, the complete ban on liquor in Bihar, is not working, but has also raised the point that similar hooch tragedies have happened in other states as well. The Supreme Court has, however, said that this matter will have to be mentioned once again after the winter vacations are over. But the hooch tragedy of Bihar has brought out a stark reality of the country, that despite bans, despite liquor being banned in multiple states, hooch, that is homemade, home-brewed liquor, is something that is a reality in the country. And now it is for the states and for the center to come up with a policy, come up with some steps to curb this malpractice. In New Delhi, this is Aneesha, Mathur for India Today.